I will check the sound.
You will tell me that I am too quiet again. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney Trilogy. New game, continue. Options. Capcom Company, Limited 2014-2019. All rights reserved. Loud enough for you, Starburst? How about now? 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 What about now? Okay, but what if I did this? Am I loud enough for you now? 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 No! 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 No!
It's not loading in. So just 1 sec.
Could have led with that.
Let me see how loud I am. Speak louder.
Okay, this is my normal speaking voice now. Am I loud enough for you now? How about 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 now?
Yeah, good enough.
Finally, please, Her Highness.
I still don't know why my stream audio is echoing though. It's so annoying. I didn't test.
Maybe you're hearing your guilty conscience.
Damn it! Yeah. Damn, you're right. You're right.
Aren't you reading these now?
Oh, February 24th, 3:12 p.m. Writing code law offices.
Thank you, narrator. This was a bad time to have a bowl of party mix. I'm so sorry, Mr. Wright. I'm sorry for what my sister said. Last time on Phoenix Wright. Drastic crimes require drastic measures. That's just the way it is. We did what we had to in order for him to get the verdict he deserved. I didn't know. I never knew the SL9 incident was just another name for the Joe Darkay killings.
Sounds like everyone's heard about these killings but me.
Lana wanted Darky convicted so badly. That's why she used me. That's why she used what happened to me.
What do you mean what happened to you?
It's all there in the file. Joe Darkay's last victim was Prosecutor Neil Marshall. When he murdered Officer Marshall's brother, he left behind an incriminating piece of evidence.
But what did you have to do with those killings, Emma?
I was the real perpetrator. The night Prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered, Joe Darkay tried to kill me.
What? He tried to kill you?
Officer Marshall's brother, Neil, was only trying to save me.
So that means you...
Yes, I did it. Also, I was a witness in the Joe Darky trial.
I didn't see that one coming.
It happened 2 years ago. It was right about this time of year, too. There was a terrible thunderstorm that day. Unusual for the season. I was alone in my sister's office. Oh, apparently this is Mask put on a different account. We were planning to eat dinner together once she finished her work. And suddenly, this terrifying man came bursting into the office.
Go dark.
It seemed like he was running from someone. He pulled out a knife and screamed at me. know what was going on. Just then, Prosecutor Marshall showed up.
Jake Marshall's brother. Another cowboy motherfucker.
Joe Darkey tried to take me hostage, but before he could, Mr. Marshall football tackled him. Then,
What happened?
I'll never forget it. Lightning struck, and the lights went out. Suddenly, Joe Darkey got struck by lightning. A bolt of lightning flashed outside the window, lighting up the office for an instant. What I saw then burned a permanent picture in my mind. I can still see it now.
Permanent picture. A permanent picture?
It happened 2 years ago. It was right about this time of the year, too. Oh, right, I accidentally. The dialogue box again.
We're excited.
I'm sort of distracted right now. Sorry.
After the incident.
Don't know about that permanent picture. What about after the incident? I don't remember the moment when Mr. Darkey stabbed Mr. Marshall.
So you weren't able to testify about it?
No, I was only asked about when I was attacked. By Lana, why she made up the crime.
Made it up. You mean provided bogus evidence?
Yo, this evidence is so totally bogus. The prosecutor's office wanted that guilty verdict so badly. Lana forged the evidence, and Mr. Edgeworth used it.
Edgeworth? Using... forging evidence? He's never done that before.
That is literally the game's position. He didn't forge the evidence. This lady gave it to him. She forged it. One of the things I honestly don't like about this case, trying to soften Edgeworth's dark past. Yes, but I'm sure he didn't know anything about it. He couldn't have known he was being given false evidence. So, that's where it all started. The rumors about Mr. Edgeworth, I mean. It's all my fault. If I could have just testified properly, none of this would have happened.
So it's true, even though he may not have known it, or he probably did know him. Edgeworth really was involved in falsifying evidence.
He really was involved. But he didn't do it himself! He didn't do it himself, we swear. After that case ended, Lana was never the same. She turned into a cactus. She became a cactus like she is today.
She must not have been able to face up what she did, especially not Emma.
Alright, fine. Let's talk about that permanent picture or whatever.
What did you see in the instant that crime occurred?
God. I saw the face of God. Darkey knocked down Mr. Marshall and raised his knife.
Neil Marshall was stabbed right in front of this poor girl.
I don't remember what happened after that. Apparently I passed out. When I came to, Lana was cradling me in her arms like it was some kind of baby or something. I really didn't appreciate that.
Poor Emma. You've been through so much.
I couldn't bring myself to testify about that incident. I tried, but the words just wouldn't come out. I drew a picture, but it wasn't any good.
2 years ago. You must have been 14. That's understandable.
Most artists suck at the age of 14, after all. I would know. I'm an art major. Once it was all over, I made up my mind. I decided that when I grew up, I'd become a scientific investigator. I want to be able to fight crime with my testimonies, and find the evidence to make an airtight case. That way, Lana would never have to forge any.
I see.
Lana Skye, the inventor of forensics, apparently.
I think I'm finally starting to understand what makes him a tick. There's still something that bothers me about that crime. Don't know why that took a while to load in. Something puzzling.
This reminds me of a puzzle.
There's something that's puzzling me.
What is it?
You said you were in Lana's office at that time, right?
That's right.
Why then would a serial killer come running in there?
For fun.
Not only that, but he was being chased by a prosecutor.
Yeah, they were playing tag. Oh, there's no mystery there. They were playing tag. George Arcade had been taken in for questioning that day.
Taking him for questioning. You mean by the policier?
Of course, this happened at the policier department. The policier department. He tried to run away halfway through the interview and fled into my sister's office.
Why did he run all the way over to your sister's office?
For fun. He was trying to get his cardio in. Because the detective offices in the questioning room are right across from the elevator.
Across from the elevator. But Lana was the chief prosecutor, wasn't she?
No, silly. Didn't I tell you? 2 years ago, Lana was a detective. She was the best in the entire force.
What? That's news to me. Did we ever know this?
After the Joe Darkey case, she was transferred to the prosecutor's office and made chief prosecutor.
Lana used to be a detective.
But can she find out why kids love Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
I better have another talk with her. Like, wasn't it mentioned in these files? That she was a detective? Or... No, she was a witness in these files.
Yeah. Oh, no. It says executive investigators Damon Gant and Lana
What the
Stein.
fuck? What do you mean you didn't know, right? You read the fucking files! I read the files!
You should know very well by now that Phoenix is absolutely a himbo.
I was bad remembering evidence. Like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Hey, Emma, remember that time you got traumatized?
It seems everything is somehow related to this incident.
What was it labeled again? The slime incident?
Yeah. The name of everyone connected to this trial is listed here. All that's left is to figure out just what role everyone plays in this case. If we search hard enough, I think we'll find our answers. What exactly did or didn't Lana do?
I'm not sure I want to know everything. You do.
I do!
Okay, Phoenix said he wants to talk to Lana again, but maybe we should go snoop around Edgeworth's office. Or the police
Absolutely.
department.
Edgeworth's office! Edgeworth's office! Look who's your boyfriend!
Alright, fine, let's go see Emma's boyfriend.
No. He's my
Yes.
boyfriend.
Yeah, that's what I
February
said, Emma's
24th.
boyfriend. You're Emma.
February 24th, prosecutor's office, underground parking lot. No one's here today, not even Miss Starr.
Everyone's probably busy looking into what exactly went down in the evidence room. That must be where the detectives are.
Maybe proven in court today that on the day of the crime, no one was murdered in the evidence room at 5:15 p.m.
Even though Meekins deserved it. Yeah, I thought we were finally making some headway in our case.
But instead, it looks like we just ended up making Lana look even more guilty.
Hang in there, Lana.
I'll find all the answers by tomorrow. Edgy! February 24th, High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202.
Mr. Edgeworth isn't here.
No! Maybe he's being questioned by Inquiry Committee. Took a real being in court today.
Yeah, I don't know why the judge had to punch him in the stomach that many times. It was really brutal. Yeah, with Lana admitting to falsifying evidence 2 years ago.
I guess we'll just have to come back later.
Let's be on his chair first, though. Zoop. Okay. Are we? Okay. Where do we go from here?
I suppose we'll go to the detention center. February 24th, detention center, visitor's room.
Lana. Mr. Sim, it seems I keep causing you trouble.
Falsifying evidence. I didn't think you were the type.
Criminals don't mind playing foul. Why should we? But Lana, if you're wrong, an innocent person might be found guilty and executed on the spot. Believe me, I understand the risks, but poor people don't matter anyway.
Lana. Emma told me about you.
Oh?
About how you were a detective 2 years ago. Even though I already read that in the case files, but I was still shocked. And how the SL9 incident was the reason for your transfer to the prosecutor's office.
That's right.
Could you fill me in on details, especially about that unusual change of jobs?
I suppose you have a right to know, Mr. Sim.
2 days trial. A lot of revelations were uncovered at the trial today, not the least of which was the fact that this case is largely connected to another one, 2 years ago.
Evidence from that case was stolen as well, though I expected as much. I know how obsessive Officer Marshall was. That trial, it really wasn't fair, was it? I believed in you, Lana. I believed that no matter what happened, you'd always stick to the truth. It couldn't be helped, Emma. At that trial 2 years ago, I sold my soul. I got a nice race car for it.
Well, all drama aside, the fact of the matter is, at 5:15 there was no murder at the police department.
And we had a whole trial about that, even though we had video evidence of there not being a murder. Tell me it's not true, Lana. What the witness, Miss Starr, said. About you stabbing Mr. Goodman with a knife. Lana, I don't understand. Why won't you tell us? Emma, this doesn't involve just me.
I don't think I've ever seen Lana look so phased.
In the 3 days I've known her.
Detective Lana Sky.
It's true. I was a member of the police force 2 years ago. She was amazing. They still talk about all the cases she and Chief Gant cracked together.
Chief Gant.
He was the deputy chief of police back then, but he still worked the crime scenes. Damon Gant. He was everything I aspired to be. Buff as shit, tall, gray hair. They were the best team ever. They solved crimes before the reports could even be filed. They solved crimes before the crimes could even be committed.
Emma really idolizes her big sister.
Her being sister.
Her being sister.
Her
But
sister
now you're
with a being.
But now you're chief prosecutor. What happened? What happened?
I always planned on becoming a prosecutor. The reason I became a detective was to gain experience investigating crime scenes, so you could use that experience in court, right? Yes, Gant's help in the SL9 case was crucial to its resolution. After that, he became chief of police and arranged my transfer to the prosecutor's office.
Maybe I should ask more about this investigation of theirs 2 years ago. Dark investigation.
2 years ago, I was second in command of the detectives investigating Dawn.
Second in command. That means the investigation lead was David Gant, right?
Yes, Deputy Chief Gant and I shared the same office, and the same investigations.
They even had the same office.
I was totally gonna replace him one day. We led a team of the best detectives on the force. and also these clowns. Detective Goodman, whose case it was, Jake Marshall, and Angel Star. It was the first time Marshall worked with his brother. He was quite gung-ho. Without a doubt, Joe Darkey was the serial killer. We asked him to come in for questioning. We were desperate for evidence. That was when his final murder took place.
We tried to murder Emma.
Prosecutor Marshall was trying to save me from Darkey. You see, the first person who happened to the scene of the crime was me.
Now you tell us.
Damon Gant and Neil Marshall were the ones questioning Darkey that day. The investigation was in its final stages, and Darkey must have suddenly panicked. So he waited until Gant and Marshall let their guards down, then fled the room. From there, he ran straight to the office shared by Deputy Chief Gant and myself. That's where he found me.
So you were the first person to run to the scene, Lana.
It appears so. I was filing some papers while Gant and Marshall were questioning Darkey. When I returned to my office, I saw 3 bodies on the floor and smelled blood.
3 bodies.
Prosecutor Marshall, the victim, Emma, who had passed out, and the suspect, Joe Darkey. During the struggle, it seems Mr. Marshall struck a final blow before he died. Joe Darkey had incurred a minor concussion and lay unconscious.
What did you do?
I took out my gun and finished the job, obviously. To be honest, I panicked. I picked up Emma and carried her out of the room and just held her, like a little baby. Because she's a little baby. She's a little bitch.
Can't blame her after all her sister must have gone through.
After that, I placed Darkey under immediate arrest.
Let me get this straight.
No.
You were all involved in the SL9 incident.
That's right. Quite a coincidence.
I don't buy it.
What are you saying?
There's no way everyone involved in this trial was also involved in that incident. That's never happened before. Just by chance.
But that case was solved 2 years ago.
At least one person went to extremes because they didn't believe it was to be solved.
That's right.
Marshall.
You're dead. There are 2, partner. Officer Marshall. Yes, his actions came as a surprise to me as well. I never thought he'd be that stupid. Ever since his brother died, he's changed completely. He wasn't always a stupid cowboy. I guess he wasn't convinced with the ruling against Joe Darkey. Life doesn't end with closing the case. It ends with the stab of a knife. Everyone has to live the rest of their lives with their memories.
That case just might not be over yet. Emma was assaulted by Dark at the police department, right?
Yes, in the office that David Gant and I share. I don't know why I'm going out of my way to specify that instead of just saying in my office. But, you know.
Oh,
the office that Mr. Gant now occupies by himself, the chief's office. That's why he moved me over to the prosecutor's office, so he could have our office to himself.
maybe we should have a look at the chief's office. The site of the final SL9 remember.
Hey Lana, remember that time your sister got traumatized? Attorneys and prosecutors have no business showing evidence outside court. It's taboo, especially when the interests of both parties are involved.
Oh, that's Phoenix Wright. Really means it. I do this all the time, though.
Lana, stop being a bitch.
Well, did you know I'm an attorney?
Alright. Well, that's your damage. Hey, Lana, did you know I'm an attorney? Attorneys and prosecutors have no business showing evidence outside court. Stop
Damn.
trying to show me your dick. I know you're a simp, but Jesus.
Okay, fine. Stay in my pants, I guess. Criminal Affairs Department, Criminal Affairs.
Let's see that gummy. Come on, gummy. Gummy, gummy,
Come
gummy,
on,
gummy,
gummy.
gummy,
Come
gummy,
on,
gummy, gummy, gummy.
Come on, gummy. Oh, February 21st, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department.
And you were doing so well with that before.
I don't see Detective Gumshoe anywhere.
Damn it! Things seem kind of quiet around here today.
You're right. The chief of detective seems the same though.
Oh, that Damon cat. I hope he lets me suck his dick again. Why don't we go look for some other people to talk to who don't want to suck dick that badly?
Right. We can come back here later.
Okay, move. Gummy, are you out here?
Columbo's out here.
No. February 24th, Police Department, entrance.
Howdy, Vampita.
Oh, Mr. Godo.
Never thought things would turn out this way when I woke up this morning with my cup of coffee.
I can't. No.
Hey,
Trump.
sarah. You never know where life will lead you. Hey, Vampina. I should have known Mom I could run out and roll Billy right up this morning. Billy?
Must be his pet cactus. Hey, Mel. So, where are you headed?
It's over to the prosecutor's office for a little interrogation. It's a voluntary appearance, but we all know I won't be coming back. Sorry, can't go into the evidence room today, partner.
But Mr. Marshall, why did you do it?
Why do prospectors head west? If ever there was a case I needed to know the truth about, it was that one.
Where you turn yourself in, Mr. Marshall? Would you mind telling us exactly what happened?
Looks like I won't be getting a steak lunch today.
Steak. Dinner trial.
Mr. Marshall, can you please have a look at this?
Sorry, Vampita. I'm not a patrolman anymore, and I'm certainly not a detective. I'm nothing more than a wanted man now. These old eyes of mine have seen too much shit as it is.
Fair. Doc. Trial.
Something was fishy about that trial from the beginning. Wasn't it me either. All the detectives thought so.
What do you mean, fishy?
I mean marine life. Some of the facts reported were inconsistent with the evidence we found. For example, murder weapon.
The murder weapon. You mean the switchblade? That switchblade knife with the broken tip.
That was Joe Darkay's, alright. But in the initial autopsy report, a question was raised.
Question?
The blade of the knife was not a perfect match with the wound the victim sustained.
What does that mean?
It means there's a good chance that knife was not the murder weapon.
Oh my gosh.
However, in the report that was finally submitted, that possibility had been erased.
But the facts have been concealed with forged evidence.
What do you
Bye-bye.
mean? Of course they have Phoenix.
That case left behind scars on all of us.
The stars at the SL9
Is Phoenix stupid? Yes, we know this by now.
I just have hope sometimes.
Cat said hi, so I'm letting him know we're live. Oh, wait.
Yeah, they have all say that you can join today.
scars that the SL9 incident left behind. Scars.
No. Prosecutor Marshall.
I got the looks, but he got the brains. Actually, no. He got both the looks and the brains. You just got the stupid cowboy bullshit. He was one of the best prosecutors around. I just made detective when it went down. It was our first case together.
How old was he, your brother?
He was 27 at the time. He was awarded the highest honor that very day.
The highest honor. You mean the...
King of prosecutors.
I knew it. Well, yeah, we did.
What are you looking at me like that for? That's an honor for a prospector.
Mr. Marshall must have really been close with his brother.
The day the SL9 incident took place, that wasn't the same day as...
That's right. It was the day of the evidence transferal.
Interesting.
It was drizzling that morning, and by the nightfall there was thunder. I can't believe 2 years have gone by already. I tried to steal the evidence so the case wouldn't die.
Apparently someone tried to stop you.
Hey,
Detective
Keppel.
was murdered. And the evidence locker was empty. Hey, Keppel.
There was something going on behind the scenes in that case. We all knew that later. Every detective involved in that investigation, save one, was taken care of. The star was fired, and I was demoted and boxed away in a tiny room.
What about Detective Goodman?
If they did something to him too, the commissioners would have got suspicious. So they were careful enough not to be too obvious.
They?
Who are you talking about?
Don't get upset, family. I mean Gang and Lana Sky.
Oh, sussy.
Scott and Scott.
Investigation lead, Damon Gant, and his second in command, Lana Sky. There wasn't a person on the force who hadn't heard of that duo. Kethel says the current music reminds them of the world map music from Wild Arms. Makes sense. Those are games about cowboys, I assume, and this stupid idiot thinks he's a cowboy. That case was the biggest step in both of their careers.
As the case ended, Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office, right?
Yeah, Damon Gant, the new chief of police, arranged for that to happen so he could have their office all to himself. Pretty bastard. She's never been the same since she left. Everyone who knew her said so. Chief Prosecutor Sky was totally different when she was a detective.
Now that he mentioned it, Emmett said something like that too.
Yeah, she turned into a cactus. Tell me, what happened to my sister? Why is she a cactus now?
Sorry, Bambina, but her secret is too well guarded. I never found out.
No secret. It all started 2 years ago.
So there you have it. That's my story. Did you enjoy it, partner?
No. It was certainly enlightening.
There's one thing for sure I found out in court today. That boy Edward is my enemy. He was the one who used falsified evidence to get a guilty verdict. But someone else was the one who gave him that evidence and planted everything. Y'all hear me? Edgeworth never forged no evidence.
He's never done.
For softening his backstory, he was never that evil.
Manfred Van Karma? Who's that?
Never mind that in the red-white case, he tried to stall for another day.
We don't
That's
talk about
someone-
Bruno, no.
That someone is Damon Gaynor. Don't believe me? Well, I don't blame you. I won't even be a patrolman after today. Too bad I won't be around to work with y'all. They're gonna shoot me. When you become a real scientific investigator. Adios, Bambina.
Well,
He had to go now. His planet needed him.
plenty of him. I guess we go to
Okay,
February 24th.
now Gummy, hopefully.
February 24th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs Department.
Criminal Farts Department.
Farts. This place is always pretty empty, but today it's deserted.
That must mean everyone's busy solving crimes. Oh, if you're looking for the others, they're all in the conference room.
Thanks. Wow, he actually talked to us. It wasn't about sucking dick.
With the chief prosecutor saying what she did and the decision about what to do about Mr. Edwards, not to mention our statement to the media and tomorrow's trial, there's more chaos going on than Thanksgiving and Christmas put together.
I think festive is the word usually used for those.
Oh, can I visit your house for Thanksgiving and Christmas this year?
No.
Damn it. Sir, we'd like to have a look around Chief Gant's office. Just use the connecting hallway to the other building and take the elevator to the top floor. Really? You mean it's okay for us to go in there? I mean, we aren't police officers or anything. That's your mistake, Emma. Hey, you're right. You can't go in there. It's off limits.
Now I see where Detective Gumshoe gets his unique charm.
Hey, Cannon, this is Gumshoe's dad. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's head to the chief's office.
Oh wow, grand piano. Let's go. Not piano. What are they called?
Pipe organ.
There you go. Organ. I mean, type of key instrument, but not the same thing. February 24th, Police Department, Chief's Office.
Very vampire chic with the pipe organ and the like sun design on the floor.
And the purple walls, of course.
Well, that's just good taste.
Whoa, where am I?
Welcome to Dracula's castle. Ha ha ha. The chief's office, silly. At least that's what it said on the door.
Check out that pipe organ. That's real, isn't it? Can I touch
I
it?
used to take organ lessons in kindergarten. They used to call me Little Miss Bach. Wasn't Bach the deaf one?
I think.
I thought I was a genius until they tried teaching me notes. I never could remember where C was. It's right above Z on your nunchuck. Hmm?
Oh my god.
Oh, it's you two!
Chief Gun! Put that paper he was reading in his desk.
I'm sure that won't be important ever again. So, Ronado, have you been swimming lately?
No, I haven't. I actually can't swim. I've been kind of busy lately.
I can appreciate that. I had my hands full too with Mr. Marshall's misconduct. Phoenix won't be swimming for at least another 2 games. And Lana's provocative statement.
Provocative statement? Oh, you mean about the forged evidence?
2 years have passed since that incident. My, how time flies. See that big picture on the wall over there? See how I'm the tallest? That's a picture of Lana, Neil, and me, who is very tall.
What about that
And
knife
Bob.
there? The knife looks interesting. Also, I see something in the background that we have in the evidence.
Oh, right, the prosecutor's trophy.
No. Go further.
Oh, right, Lana's profile.
I'm actually thinking
Oh, right,
the
Neil
vase
Marshall.
thing. The vase thing that was a part of the SL9 incident.
Oh, right, Damon Gant.
I mean, listen, Dave's a little sus. I wonder what could be. Oh, that looks like something.
Oh, no, this can't be the same vase that's in the picture, because this one only has the one handle, that one has 2. And it doesn't have the hole in it.
Well, I wonder. Interesting. Also, we got a knife in there. There's a few things sus about this picture. Oh, is that the muffler I see too?
Well, I mean, Lana usually wears a muffler. See, she's wearing it in her profile too.
That's true. Anyway, suspector. So this is Mr. Marshall's brother, Prosecutor Neil Marshall.
Oh, wait. Doesn't the prosecutor trophy look different?
It does look a little sus.
Yeah, the one picture's armed. We took it to commemorate our work together!
Something's not right with this picture. There's a lot not right with it. I can't quite seem to put my finger on it though. I mean, I can.
Gained team picture added to the court record.
Oh, the awards ceremony of Vance, Lona, and Neil.
Everyone's favorite character, Neil Marshall.
Absolutely.
Second only to Bruce Goodman. Hi, it's me, Bruce Goodman. Have you seen my wallet? Anyway, I'd like to reminisce all day, but there are matters that need my attention. I'm going to lock up here, so let's get out together. Oh, but this office, it was a crime scene 2 years ago, wasn't it? That case has long since been over. There's no need to investigate it anymore. No need at all, right?
All the same, we still like to have a look around.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said there's no need to investigate it anymore.
That smell like get the fuck out.
Now hurry up and get the fuck out. I have a meeting to attend. Looks like we aren't welcome.
It seems the case isn't over with yet, after all.
What do you mean?
Chief Gant denied a request to search the quote-unquote crime scene. That means there must be a reason he doesn't want us looking around in there. Let's break in.
You mean like a clue? But I didn't see any blue paw print marks.
There's gotta be a way we can get inside the chief's office.
Just get a grapple hook and climb in. Just get a grapple hook and climb in through the window.
Gumshoe. Gummy!
Gummy. I want to see Gummy.
February 24th, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department.
More like Criminal Farts Department. Boosh, got him! Hey, pal.
Gummy! Aren't you supposed to be in a meeting?
I'm, just taking a breather. My feet hurt. From sitting so long? Actually, from serving everyone coffee.
Sounds like the Gumshoe's still out of the loop. Yeah, I was waiting for it to load in.
Say, have either of you seen Mr. Edward?
Edgeworth, no. Why do you ask?
He's under fire from both the police department and the prosecutor's office. It's almost like the battle's between you two in court.
That sounds serious. We know we get heated in courts, if you know what I mean.
Is it because of what my sister said? That's basically what it all boils down to. That falsified evidence 2 years ago. Now Mr. Edward has the whole world after his blood. His delicious, delicious blood. Yikes.
Edgeworth's crisis.
But why would Edgeworth be blamed? It's not like he knew the evidence was forged.
He definitely didn't know the evidence was forged.
Here's our reported evidence before. What do you mean? Well, Sky's the leading party here, isn't she?
Regardless, the prosecutor is responsible for the evidence they present in court. Not only that, but as you know, there have been a lot of rumors going around about Mr. Edward. His amazing talents as a prosecutor has kept him safe from those who don't like him. But now with this, are there really so many people who hate him? I thought everyone loved him and wanted to marry him like I do. And will one day. In our world, only those with talent rise to the top. Mr. Edward not only has that, he's young. There's no better recipe I know of for making enemies. Hey, Dirk, keep up the good work. Yes, sir. Let's go out for lunch again sometime. Marjorie. Yes, sir. Gotta take me back to that joint sometime, okay, Dirk? Yes, sir.
Seems like you don't have any problems with enemies.
Yeah, well, I'm careful not to stick out. Anyway, I'm a bit worried about the old depression. I'm afraid Mr. Edwards just might crack.
SL9.
Actually, I took a look at that file earlier while the coffee was brewing.
He seems genuinely concerned for Edward.
You're not, Phoenix?
Well, did you find out anything?
The only evidence Doc A left behind was during his final attack.
His final attack.
He killed Prosecutor Marshall, who was trying to protect some girl. Doesn't matter. I'm sure we'll never hear from her again.
Hello, Starburst.
Hello, Doom.
Hi,
Hey, it's your ex-husband. Me.
It seems Detective Gumshoe never realized Emma was the girl.
That's when he left the most incriminating evidence of all. Well, what was it? Friendship. Oh, let's see. I think it had something to do with the murder weapon. Oh, I forget. Look, it's all written somewhere in here, okay?
His powers of recollection never failed to impress.
Maybe we should show him the murder weapon. It might jog his memory. Hint, player.
Was that a hint? Was that a hint for the player?
Hint. Goodman. Saul Goodman. Yes.
I was say I don't know what you're saying, Doom. About this.
Hey, is that...
It has a tag attached to it with the label SL9 installed. I believe this would be the broken murder weapon you were speaking of.
What are you doing with that? You trying to kill me, pal? Ever since that case was closed, that knife's been locked away in a locker. On the day Detective Goodman was murdered, this suddenly disappeared from the locker. And was found in Mr. Edwards' car muffler, wrapped in my sister's muffler. That's it! Now I remember what that incriminating piece of evidence was. Friendship. When you showed me that knife, it all came back to me. Well, what is it, Detective? Quick, before you forget again.
Murder weapon! This knife, it was Joe Dark's, wasn't it?
That's right. We traced it back to the store he bought it in. Plus, it had his fingerprints on it, too. But no one actually witnessed him using it to murder anyone, right? That's where his luck ran out. When you take a good look at the knife, you'll see it's broken. You don't have to look that close to notice that. Yeah, well, anyway, take a guess where the broken off tip of the knife was found. That's what did him in. Where was it? The victim, Neil Marshall, was carrying it inside his own body. Ooh.
See, Manfred von Karma? Like...
He was found deep inside the stab wound.
Did it match Dark's knife?
You bet. Down to the last fiber. That's pretty conclusive. Neil's autopsy report added to the court record.
Neil's autopsy report, stabbed in the back, died from a punctured heart and lung. A knife tip was in the wound.
Oh, that's a dude.
Ow. Okay, updated. Switchblade knife. The broken tip was found in the victim's body, belonged to murderer Joe Dark.
Let's talk about Dark Hayes' crimes. Joe Dark, he was 42 at the time of the crime. He was just your run-of-the-mill businessman.
Businessman. What made him take the serial killer?
One day on his way home from work, he hit someone with his car.
He got a thrill!
With his car? So, it was an accident? An accident, yes, but it transformed him into an animal. Like animals.
Manslaughter.
An animal? He killed a man that witnessed the accident. Then he killed a lady who saw the second crime. A kid walked by just then, so he killed him too. Then, when he was burying the bodies, a jogger came upon the scene and was killed as well. Finally, he turned himself in.
Oh my god, okay.
That is funny.
Although funny is the word.
No,
I
it's,
want-
it's funny because it's so damn sloppy.
It is really fucking funny, but let's remember that this guy was apparently such a big deal that he never left behind any evidence ever, and the police had to forge evidence to conclusively nail him. Somehow that
That is
comical
just that is
somehow
just
that
sloppy. I
Yeah.
really hope that they acknowledge that in game.
they won't.
But
Somehow
of
that
course they
This
fucking
case,
won't.
this case is pretty bad with like these like contradictions.
Yeah, in the previous section we were in court, and supposedly the victim of our case was murdered in 2 different locations at the same time, and so yesterday's session, the previous session was about investigating the incident at the police at the police station or whatever, police station. And we found security tape footage of the incident in question, in which someone dressed as our victim beat up a cop and then left. There was no body found or anything, but the game was still pretending that it was a big mystery of one person getting murdered in 2 places at once.
Hey, they could have
Wait,
done it
so
so much,
is it like
so much better too. Which
is it like
sucks, 'cause
dramatic
they missed-
irony or actually they just didn't?
It's stupidity because they don't conclude that no one was murdered in the evidence room when we see security tape footage of no one being murdered in the evidence room. They still bang on about it for another like hour.
I don't know how they would do it better, but I mean, like, they could. There is definitely like ways to do it better with the like double murder thing. Like,
The way to do the way to do it better would be to just not have this case.
I mean, if they want to do the double murder thing, just do it in a way where the player, can figure out that maybe like it didn't happen in one place, but like don't make it like obvious on the get go. Like, you know what I mean?
Don't give us security tape footage of a murder of a murder conspicuously not happening, and maybe have like a prosecutor or a detective or something throw out a plausible explanation for why there was no body in the evidence room.
Yeah.
Because like this case is just not that well thought out, honestly.
Seems he was a pretty careless animal.
A pretty careless animal who never left any evidence behind.
So we had to forge it.
Apparently, that's just kind of dumb.
Yeah.
I think Phoenix may be dumb. He also didn't know Lana Sky was a detective before today, even though it was in the files he read. But like,
So yeah. Here's the case file. Executive investigators: Damon Gant, current chief of police, and Lana Sky, our current client.
wow, she's a detective. Oh my god, how
Yeah.
come I didn't know this?
Yeah, Phoenix got that file in the previous session, and when Lana's little sister Emma mentioned that that Lana used to be a detective 2 years ago, Phoenix was like, "Wait, really? I never knew."
Phoenix may be stupid. Just maybe a little bit.
Kethel said, "I saw a lot of Fire Emblem pics in your album there." Thank you. I love Ivy. That's why I've been taking screenshots.
S to the I to the M to the P.
You're damn right, I simp. I think you would too, Doom. Here. Let's test that theory.
Pretty woman. Big ass dress,
Princess
purple.
Ivy, speak for the Illusion throne.
Fishnet
I will
high,
now take your
fishnet
lives,
thigh
your
high,
souls, and the rings.
red and pink
And roses, and she's
and
queen though.
roses.
I just love her design. It's so good.
Good design, 10 out of 10. We'll simp for again. Also,
Okay.
like the eyes, oh my god, so damn pretty.
I know.
Also, she rides a fucking dragon, so I mean, like,
I mean, that just takes sexy to a whole nother level.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
I mean, I'm turned on.
You know, that reminds me when you said that. So you've heard of the reality TV show Hell's Kitchen, right?
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay, so it was America's first exposure to the greatness that is Gordon Ramsay. So he has like a bunch of sous chefs and he has a bunch of sous chefs that like help him out and whatnot. So one of them is a sous chef named Andy, and they did this prank on like the incoming contestants where one of the sous chefs was gonna shave Chef Andy's hair off, but then she took off her own. But then it was revealed that she was wearing a wig, and she looked bald. But then she took off the bald cap, and it turns out she actually had hair. And one of the contestants was like, "So Chef Andy is both hot with and without hair." That just kind of takes sexy to a whole nother level. I would have said that about you, Starburst, but I risk becoming too risque.
Way too risque.
Oh, why?
I mean,
And
Yeah.
Kethel in the chat saying, I do wonder if her name is short for Isabella. Probably not, because the theme naming for the country she's from in the game is that everyone's named after flowers. So their father is Hyacinth, her little sister is named Hortensia, and her Hortensia's retainers are named Rosado and Goldmary. So her legal name probably is Ivy. Force is all conjecture. Was a single shred of evidence. Somehow.
So he turned himself in.
Yes, but in the middle of his questioning, he fled and murdered his final victim, Prosecutor Marshall. This cowboy man. Older brother of this cowboy man, who is very stupid. That crime was witnessed by someone too, but luckily Doc A was arrested on the spot. It's a good thing that last witness wasn't killed.
Our last witness.
Who was that again? I'm sure it wasn't
I
important.
think it was Phoenix Wright, aka Phoenix Wright. I mean Emma.
Well, there you have it in a nutshell. That's all I know.
Can I ask you one more thing?
No.
Oh.
What is it? If it's money you need, you should ask Chief Gant.
It's not money, but it does concern the chief. His office is a crime scene, right? It's where Prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered.
The chief's out now, and his office is locked. But we'd like to have a look around if that's okay. What, commit breaking and entering? Well, any detective's ID card can unlock the door. What, really? But if I let a civilian in here, I'd be charged with breach of trust. Breach of trust? Simply put, I'd be canned.
Well, I'm not civilian. I'm an ace attorney.
Sorry, pal. I don't plan on getting fired because of you. How about this ID card? It was Detective Bivens. That won't locate it. The data was deleted the day he died. Oh.
So in other words, Gumshoe is our only chance of getting into that office.
We should tickle him until he gives up his ID card.
oh Lord Almighty.
I wonder if there's something we can show him that would make him change his mind. Like maybe we can tickle him. Alright, let's just present everything to Gumshoe.
Detective, here's my attorney's badge. I want you to have it.
You show this to me every time we meet, pal. Real men showed a police badge. Enough said. I wish I
I
had a
see
badge.
yours.
Even an ID card would be nice. This ID card belongs to the victim. Detective Bruce could. You can do just about anything these days with a card and a secret number. It's scary.
It's scary because you keep dropping your card, Detective Gumshoe.
I forget my secret number a lot, too. I'm scared of myself. But me, after all. What could be wrong with that?
I think I'll stay out of this conversation.
Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors Award that Mr. Edwards got the other day.
Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe?
Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself.
Ah, congratulations.
I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken? Oh, there's the reason. I'll tell you what it is later.
Apparently, he's forgotten. Again.
I forget, you forgot. Hey look, Starburst, it's your best friend, the Blue Badger.
Yeah,
Starburst, I love you.
Oh, God.
Please come play with me.
I love that description. Was allegedly dancing in the.
this guy almost made us lose the case today.
What are you talking about? He was gotten a bloodstain on that evidence locker with his life. That's more than you can say about most officers nowadays. It would have saved us a lot of trouble if he hadn't guarded it so well.
Have to admit, he's right though. Thanks to the Blue Badger, we were able to prove another possibility instead. The possibility that another murder took place prior to 5:15 p.m.
Was allegedly dancing in the evidence room at the time of the murder at the clip. Share a little advice with you as a detective. If you don't have a clue, keep your trap shut.
I'll keep that in mind.
Sheesh. Let me share a little bit of advice. Shut up, pal. Shut up, pal.
Anything you can tell us about? You don't know. About this.
Yeah, we went through that already. And now I've lost my place. Hey, I just watched some of that stuff. I can go around detecting blood traces too. That is not luminol. Wow, is that any type? I've never seen that bottle before. Add 3 inches to your base height.
Base height? Hey, let me see that! Living tall, new improved growth formula.
Instead of luminol. You mean this can't detect any blood traces? Well, it's not quite the same thing as luminol. So that's why the lady at the counter had that smirk on her face.
Oh my god, love that.
That's the ID card record, isn't it?
Yes, there's only one number left to investigate, at 4:20 p.m. The victim, Detective Goodman, must have entered the evidence room along with someone else. Someone with an executive officer number.
7777777. 7777777?
That's 17 too many, Detective. An executive officer. I just might have a hunch.
Hey, that powder's used for detecting fingerprints. Yeah, Mr. Edward gave it to us. Mr. Edgeworth. He did what? All I have is some flour.
Are you okay, Detective?
No, I'm broke as shit.
Do you need help?
Quick, run! Ah, achoo! If it's any help, one time I took a nap on a bench with wet paint.
Why am I not comforted?
Let me share a little advice with you. Shut up. Ooh, a lost item report, huh? Very impressive, Detective. You knew what it was right off the bat. Well, I am a master of misplacement, you know. I filled out like 15 of these myself. Master, that has such a cool ring to it. way I see it, things are meant to be lost, then they're meant to be lost. There's a higher power at work here. Wow, a higher power.
Maybe I should let Emma hold any evidence.
Or Gumshoe.
Shut up, pal.
No locker can be opened without a fingerprint match. Besides, there's no reason for the murderer to touch his own locker. Hey, wasn't your locker the one with the blood on it, detective?
The handprints of the real murderer's left hand, the only fingerprints.
Shh! You'll arrest me, you'll defend me, won't you?
That happens, I think you'll do better pleading with Edward.
About that job, I think I've seen it before somewhere.
Somewhere.
Or maybe it's one of those memories people have from previous lives.
This must be the most uninformative detective I've ever met.
Something about it makes me feel uneasy. It's like I'm in the chief's office and he's yelling at me.
Yes.
Where could I have seen that before?
Is this a hint? Let's show
No.
him.
I can't believe Officer Marshall would do something like that. You know Officer Marshall? Of course I do. He was like a mentor to me. When I first started out, he even gave me a little cactus. Really? He said, "Dick, careless in all your troubles." Note to self, Detective Gumshoe talks to a cactus. I believe he's just a patrolman now. Someone ought to trade places with him.
It's not even that anymore, Gumshoe.
What? Why are you looking at me like that? VHS, get with the times, pal.
I can't believe you told me that.
I've been studying up on those files. There's nothing wrong with Mr. Edwards' presentation. I think people are accusing him of injustice, Gods Among Us, or Injustice 2. I, for one, ain't buying it, pal.
Gumshoe, did you even heard that someone did forge evidence?
You're looking into the case for Mr. Edwards? Yeah, it was a pretty big deal while it was going on here. After all, a serial killer was on the loose.
Lana was pretty clear in her confession.
Kessel says, can confirm, cacti are good listeners. Usually.
She forged evidence in order to prove Joe Dark guilty.
Alright, Sorry. Alright, we've shown Gumshoe everything we got, and he's got nothing else for us, so... Time to run around everywhere we've been until something new happens.
Oh, February 24th, High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202. I wonder if Edgeworth is back yet.
There he is! It looks like he's writing something. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. What are you doing here?
Oh my god! This is when he's just like, this is time. Time to not be in the next game.
Time to jump out that window.
Time to let my sibling in my place.
He sure was quick to throw that paper on the floor. I wonder what he was writing. Tough day in court, huh?
I bet Wright would get along pretty well with my little sister. I've had to live the past 2 years with rumors flying around. What's another allegation to me? Cheer up, Mr. Edward. I'm rooting for you, and then we'll get married.
That's Edgeworth for you. Just goes off on his own sometimes. Always trying to hide his real feelings. You know, like going across the country, faking his own death. He'll never do that, right?
So, what do you want? Unlike some people, I don't have all day. I have a suicide to fake.
Yes.
I shouldn't laugh so much, but he would say that. No, it wouldn't hurt if you put this up somewhere, like on a shelf.
That has no meaning for me anymore.
What do you mean, anymore?
That's who I was last year. What good is it to dwell on the past? I never look back, darling. It
distract from now.
He's asking me?
Ah, why can't he just accept it gracefully? Graciously. Actually, something's been troubling me about this shield. Look, do you notice anything different?
Yes. Different.
Yeah, don't you remember? The other shield in the court record?
I guess I better present this other shield that Emma's talking about. This picture was hanging on the wall in Chief Gant's office.
Prosecutor Neil Marshall. He had just started making a name for himself, then he got killed. Looks like this was taken when he received the King of Prosecutors trophy.
Speaking of that, there's something that bothers me.
Yes?
The trophy Mr. Marshall is holding. It's a little different than yours.
Yes, you're right. Ah, I remember now.
Remember what?
That was what the official prosecutor's trophy looked like until 2 years ago. There's a story behind its design.
A story?
Sounds interesting. Would you mind telling it to us?
It's simple, really. Contradiction. That's what the award's based on. This award originates from an ancient Chinese tale. In Chinese, the word contradiction is written with 2 characters. The first means halberd, and the second means shield. Have you heard this story?
Me? Oh, sure. Everyone knows that. Why don't you tell it, though, for Emma's sake? I'm totally an arts major.
Very well. Arts major, not English or Chinese major.
I mean, but he didn't specify if it was art like drawing, painting, or if it was art like English. Because English is an art. Language is an art. Like, they're arts.
Yeah, but art majors usually study like paintings and sculptures and such.
I've never, like, at my university, an arts major could be anywhere from someone studying like language to someone studying like archaeology. Like, those are arts majors.
Yeah, but that's arts majors. Phoenix was an art major, and his girlfriend was in the literature department, a literature major. Literature is the people who study texts. Long ago, in the kingdom of Chu, there was an arms fight. One day, he presented the king with 2 arms. The first was a halberd he claimed could slice through any shield or armor. The second was a shield he claimed could withstand any weapon.
Wait a minute. Those claims contradict each other.
Very deceptive, but then again, you've heard this story before, right? Anyway, as you mentioned, the very descriptions of these items discredit them both. When the king pointed this out, the merchant was left speechless. He was then beheaded on the spot. And thus the Chinese word for contradiction was born.
Oh, I see. So the chipped shield and broken knife symbolize...
Precisely so. They symbolize the merchant's items. The ancient tale ends with the merchant at a loss for words and his head. But it's in our nature to pursue matters to their conclusion, even if it results in something as ugly as this.
Wow. Thanks, Mr. Edward. I learned something new from my future husband today.
That's funny.
He's a handsome man.
If that's so, then why
I love
are
his
you
hair
holding a shield?
and his smug ass look. I'm falling.
Doing simping for Edward just like Starburst does.
I'm falling. Damn you, Starburst, for making me bi. Then again, I did consider myself bi long before I met you, so.
I
You'll have to
turned
ask Chief Gang. 2 years ago, he had the halberd part of the award abolished.
Chief Gant.
King of Prosecutors trophy updated in the court record.
2 years ago, the halberd was removed at Gant's behest, giving it its current form.
Forged evidence. Forged evidence.
There's no excuse for what I've done. 2 years ago, I used false evidence to obtain a guilty verdict. That's when it all breaks down, and nothing I do can erase that fact, except for taking my own life.
But you didn't know, did you? You don't have to take your life, Edward.
Yes, I do.
I mean, but the evidence was falsified. You've never falsified evidence in court yourself before.
That's right, I didn't. My backstory is... I feel like my backstory is being rewritten, but yes, I didn't. The police department and the prosecutor's office share a bond of trust. If that bond is broken, we stand to lose everything. The police department's error is my error, my responsibility as the prosecutor in charge. That fact remains the same no matter what excuses I might make. Mr. Edgeworth. He's so dreamy when he's full of integrity. I take pride in my work. So tell me why? Why did it all come to this?
Even Edward can't keep this kind of emotion balled up. Tomorrow's trial. Are you up for the trial tomorrow?
First last year's trial, and now this one. It seems all you do is worry about me. What are you,
Not like
gay?
you're my boyfriend or anything.
Homosexual, gay.
Not like you're my boyfriend or anything.
You're right, we're not. To be honest, you're getting on my nerves. Gumshoe is my boyfriend.
But, Mr. Edgeworth, you can't just walk out on the trial.
Tomorrow is the last day. It's too late to change prosecutors. I'll bet that's what my superiors are banking on. I never thought that case would come back to haunt me like this.
What do you mean?
The list
That
of
image.
evidence, it seems too short. Most lists run twice as long. Perhaps somewhere else in the game, this graphic might be duplicated, and that might be a vital piece of evidence. But where would we ever see this graphic duplicated?
It's only half as long as most lists. That is odd.
Keppel
Sorry,
says,
my
I think.
sibling.
Yeah, Keppel says, I think I understand what Edgeworth is getting at. Him not knowing just means his competence is in question, even if his motives aren't. Like, yeah, it makes sense in the context of this. It makes sense in the context of this case that Edgeworth would like have a problem with having presented forged evidence, even if he didn't know it was forged and such. But the reason I hate it so much is because it's rewriting Edgeworth's backstory. The whole point of the first game, the whole reason that Phoenix became an attorney, is because it seemed like Edgeworth was going down the wrong path and doing shady shit during trials, and Phoenix wanted to confront him about that.
Okay.
This case being like, oh no, he didn't actually do any shady shit. That was all his superiors pushing shit on him.
It cheapens it.
I feel it's cowardly, kind of, honestly.
You feel
Fair.
wrong.
It makes him less interesting as a character.
I mean, like, I bet it takes off, like, some of, like, the appeal that, what is it? That Starburst simps for so damn hard.
After Neil Marshall was murdered, I became a prosecutor for that case. I may not have been a part of that investigation, but I knew what I had to do. Use the evidence I was given to prove the suspect guilty. That was really the only thing on my mind at the time.
Say, we just saw a picture taken around at the time.
That picture. Something seems strange about it.
Maybe the player should present that to Edgeworth if they haven't already.
Wow, I wonder. The day of the
Okay, look.
crime.
Okay, look, there's the suicide note.
Wonder what he was writing before. Could have been a suicide note.
Come on, Mr. Wright, let's take a look.
Are you crazy? Edward's sitting right there.
Just distract him, I'll check it out.
Hey, Edgeworth. Is that Detective Gumshoe out the window there? Oh no! He's falling to the ground!
Hold on. Hold on. First, let me see what this girl's doing, crawling around my feet. Is she trying to suck my dick?
He didn't look.
What?
Letter of... If you're having trouble reading, I'll read it for you. It says, Letter of Resignation. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death.
Resignation? Edgeworth, you don't mean.
I'm tired, right? I feel as if something inside me has died.
But Mr. Edgeworth, none of it is your fault.
I know the path I've walked. You don't need to tell me. The path I've walked hasn't been a joke. I can't forgive myself for what I've done, and no one else should forgive me either. So I'm going to join Detective Gumshoe, jumping out that window.
God. Uh-oh. I think he's serious.
Mr. Wright, please, you have to do something.
This letter of resignation. Wonder if I can use it for anything.
Oh, this is what we show Gumshoe. Letter of resignation put into pocket.
Edgeworth's discarded. Letter of resignation. He's serious. Oh, there's one more point. The day of the crime. The day of crime.
Edward,
The day of...
Edward, did you know you're resigning? They say where there's smoke, there's fire. Apparently I was so caught up in the smoke, I lost sight of the truth.
Edgeworth.
The others are right. I have no right to serve as a prosecutor.
But Mr. Edgeworth, you were only doing your job.
I've always made my own decisions about what I can do or cannot do. That hasn't changed. Forgiving myself is something I cannot do.
Uh-oh, I think he's serious.
Mr. Wright, please, you have to do something. Suck his dick.
I guess
I'd
we'll
love to
suck
see
his
that.
dick.
I'd love to see that.
I'm sure there's Dojo now, but if you look deeper.
Yeah, there probably is.
Could you tell us again about what happened that day? The day Detective Goodman was murdered.
No, not Saul.
You were participating in a ceremony over at the station, right?
I've never cared for ceremonies, but I had to attend that one.
Because you were awarded this?
Those receiving awards can't exactly skip out on a ceremony. I finished up at the office in the morning, then drove over to the police.
You finished up at the office.
Finished jacking off, yes. Just off minutes, clerical stuff. Totally not rubbing one out. I didn't plan on returning to the office that day, not until Gumshoe had cleaned up all the cum. That is, until I was asked to take something back.
Take something back?
This.
Oh yeah, Chief Gage asked you to hold on to that, didn't he?
Yes, it was a piece of evidence in a case that was closed half a year ago. He asked me to bring it back to the prosecutor's office.
That's the story we heard yesterday. So you came back here to the prosecutor's office because the chief asked you to.
That's right. Alright,
Okay.
see you later, Edward.
Well,
I'm jumping out the window.
February 24th, prosecutor's office, underground parking lot.
Meekins, is that you? Excuse me. Oh,
Oh.
My character. Does either of you care for a quarter pound of roast beef?
Oh!
Miss Star! I guess she's out of lunches.
Doom, you're gonna get a kick out of this girl's name.
Oh my fucking god.
Yes, her name really is Angel Star.
Boobs?
You certainly are the curious sort, aren't you? Kind of like the first person who sucked a cow's nipple to discover milk.
Ah,
I did not expect that line.
I'm
First
already
person to discover the
like, ooh, that's a nice voice, but then set the cow's nipple to discover.
Can't
first
anymore.
person to discover that cow's milk was very, very thirsty.
Still, let's go digging up that case between.
Everyone in this trial was involved in the SL9 incident. Not only that, but the murder occurred on the very day the evidence for the case was due for transferal. This can't be attributed to mere coincidence.
Aren't you forgetting something? You know, the little scene I happened to witness.
the instant Lana stabbed Detective Goodman with a knife. No matter how much of the past you dig up, it won't change what I saw.
Challenge accepted.
Roast beef is meant to be savored when eaten. Miss Star's hatred towards Lana. It's a doozy.
Well, it's two sides of the same coin. On one side, hatred. On the other side, sexual attraction. She's a lesbian.
God.
Oh, they fucking. Oh, they fucking. It all dates back to 2 years ago. SL9. Huh. Huh. Or don't. I don't have anything else to tell you.
Miss Star.
The only thing I can give you now is a poppy seed rice set. Talk about cheap. Eat this and maybe you'll be able to tell black from white tomorrow. Silly. Dark investigation. Joe Dark. That's a name I'll not soon forget. They trailed him for half a year. Oh, the pressure. Still, I don't think I was ever more alive than I was then. Those days were steamier than a bowl of hot gravy.
Oh my god! What the? He's lying.
Jake Marshall, though, must have been going through hell.
Yeah, she runs a lunchbox cart, so that's why so much of her dialogue is food metaphors.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
the nipple from the
That is-
cow thing, though.
That
The mouth
is-
of the cow. Nipples.
that was out of a left field.
That was
Yeah.
somewhere. That was
Yeah,
far.
That
Yeah,
was
that-
insane.
That charm hanging off her choker is supposed to look like a bit of hot dog chopped up to look like an octopus.
Oh yeah. Oh, now I see it.
And she's also got jelly donuts on her hat.
Yeah.
Good one.
You mean because of his brother's death?
No, I mean because it's a little human out. Of course I mean because of his brother's death.
They were close, those two. After Neil died, something took over Jake. He became obsessed.
You're never gonna feel any better until you get that thing off your chest.
Seeing Jake like that made her all the more desperate. Her. Lana Sky, you dumb shit.
My sister? No, the other Lana Sky.
Of course it's your sister. The best of the best were put on the SL9 case. Of course they were led by that legendary duo.
Wallace and Gromit.
Oh my god.
Lana, and she again.
Well then.
After case closed.
The legendary pair was the reason we were able to keep up our investigation. That's why we were so shocked over how it turned out.
You mean with the forging of the evidence?
Don't get me wrong, Joe Dark got what he deserved. No, it was obvious. It was obvious the court. Hang on. It was obvious the evidence produced in court was being manipulated. Items our team never found would suddenly appear, while other items were kept secret.
But you don't have proof anything illegal was done. It's not like Lana confessed to forging evidence or anything.
I'm proof enough of what happened, darling.
Oh.
After that case, all of us save Goodman were relieved of our duties. All of us saved Goodman. Why does this not sound right?
That means accept. Well, you already know that. Right?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
you don't
but-
know how to read.
So
Bruce
mean to
Goodman.
me.
No,
All of
Pat.
us sa-
All of us saved Goodman. That's why he's dead now.
Oh, yeah. Most without even so much as an explanation. Then Lana Sky transferred to the prosecutor's office and became chief prosecutor.
And then she stopped returning my calls, that bitch. Lana always wanted to be a prosecutor.
Nothing's quite as simple as it appears, dear.
Huh?
Lana Sky was merely being used as a pawn. That's my take on the matter. She was being used. Legendary duo. Demon Gant and Lana Sky. Gant led the investigation, and with Lana's second in command, they were the best.
They solved all kinds of cases together, didn't they?
Demon Gant's magnetism in particular was almost unreal.
We kept having to peel spoons and forks off of him. It was really annoying.
Oh my god.
His magnetism.
Yes, magnets! Hell
Does
yes,
that mean
bitch.
his ability to attract evidence, you fool?
And metal.
He produced the most incredible evidence in the cases he handled. Maybe some of it was forged, I don't know. Incredible evidence? You mean forged evidence? Oh, yeah. There were rumors about him, even back then. No one dare confront him, though. They're still scared shitless of him. I mean, you've spoken to him, haven't you?
I mean, you've seen how fucking tall and buff that guy is. He'd beat the shit out of you.
I take it she's talking about forged evidence. Back then, everyone looked up to Lana. All the detectives wanted to be like her and fuck her.
Oh.
Everyone looked up to Lana. She wore really high heels. Really?
Oh yes, even I want to fuck her. Myself included. I was a fool, really. She hated anything crooked and always watched out for the other detectives.
Whenever we hung up pictures around her, it was really stressful.
That's why she was so concerned for Jake.
Mr. Marshall.
When Jake's brother was murdered, she felt as if she had lost her own brother.
He was like,
Even though-
I never had any siblings, but I know how Jake feels.
Yeah. If it wasn't for her, I don't think Jake would ever recover from the shock. That's what makes it all the more infuriating.
Miss Star.
That's why I'll never be able to forgive her.
I will fuck her if she asks, though.
Enemies with benefits, you know. Why does she have to turn so cold after that?
And so green and so spiky. Why did she have to become a cactus? I know, right? Why is she a cactus now?
Being Long transferred to the prosecutor's office 2 years ago, didn't she?
Yes, thanks to Chief Gant's powerful influence.
Thanks to Chief Gant's powerful influence. Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.
Chief?
That's right. Having solved the SL9 case, his position as chief was secured, unfortunately. There was only one thing left for him to control.
He had to get a handle on his magnetism.
And then no one could stand in his way.
Because he'd be as powerful as Magneto.
The prosecutor's office.
What? You mean that's why Lana was transferred?
If he could control the chief prosecutor, he could control the prosecutor's office. Don't you
So
think
he
it's a
could-
little strange, Wright? Don't you think that maybe he could be controlling Lana right now?
He has mind control powers, so he's Magneto and Professor X?
I fucking love the, like, what is it? Every time you go off script and improvise with the degradation shit, I fucking love it.
Yeah, it's called ad-libbing.
I know, it's amazing.
That must have been his goal all along.
That wasn't
How can he control Lana? With mental mind powers?
I I don't know, but one thing's for sure. Ever since that case ended, she's never been the same. I mean, have you seen her? She's a cactus. It's really logical to conclude.
According to Kethel, Magneto and Professor X fused together already exists, and is named the
What?
Onslaught.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, that's cool.
Probably not their impreg child from the future, but given comics, I wouldn't be that surprised.
Yeah.
There
Like,
must have been a reason for her to change.
At last. I'm finally getting close to the bum. I'm finally getting close to the bum of this ugly mess. But thank
That's a
you,
very
Star.
rude thing to call me, an ugly mess. Why are you trying to
Oh
get
no,
my
it wasn't
body?
talking about you, Star. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please don't give me squid.
Quid.
I'm the cough-up queen, boy. I'll choke you.
Oh!
Please. I'll suck your dick.
I don't have one of those.
Oh!
I'll make you one.
Oh!
Okay, I'm leaving now.
We are horrible people.
Oh, I know.
You listen to me, rookie.
Kethel says child from the future also exists. She's named Hope Summers. Isn't that Cyclops' last name though? I thought Cyclops' kid from the future was named Cable.
It takes more than just ingredients to create fine cuisine. I hope you turn out to be a better chef than I've been.
That will be easy. Hey Lana. Bye Lana.
No.
Bye, Lana. Hope I don't see you till season
February
7
20th.
of Smallville. Fuck!
February 24th. Police station. Criminal Affairs Department.
Oh, you're back.
You're still here?
I gotta make 150 copies of these files. Brewing coffee, copying files. I'm turning it into a regular DJ. You're a DJ as well?
If I'm not mistaken, I think he means desk jockey.
No, I mean disc jockey. Oh, that DJ. I got a mighty persistence, but my answer's still no. I'm not letting you into Chief's office, period.
Okay, well,
Maybe
but
not.
what about if Edgeworth, your boyfriend, is wants to commit suicide or fake it?
We might that on the line.
Oh!
That office is the last crime scene in the SL9 incident. I have to take a look at that.
So we're gonna have to go find the grappling hook and climb in through the window. There's gotta be something we can do to make the detective change his mind.
And I think we should just break in.
What's this crumpled up piece of paper? Prosecutor Miles Edward says he's dead? No way! Miss Edward can't be serious.
Is he ever not serious?
Does this look unsure to you,
To
detective?
you?
I can't believe they pushed him this far. Mr. Edwards really feels responsible. When I first met him, I thought he was as cold as ice too. But I know different now. He trusted us detectives to provide him with sound evidence. But we betrayed him.
And he's never forged evidence before, right, Detective Gumshoe?
That's it. I've made up my mind. But here, take my ID card.
We can't do that if someone found out.
They wouldn't let you off the hook with another lost item report. Look at me. It's no secret I'm already out of the blue. After all, I'm friends with Miss Edgeworth. Boyfriends, you might say. Depending on how this case turns out, I may already be as good as terminated.
What?
Yeah, they're gonna send Arnold Schwarzenegger after me. At least let me do this, for Mr. Edgeworth's sake.
Alright, Detective. Thank you. Gumshoe's idea, please. Our ID card allows access to areas of the TV open to detectives. February 24th. Police Department. Police Office.
Jeff's office, actually.
Chef's
Here goes,
office.
Mr. Wright.
Click.
Oh my god.
Beep.
Très bien.
Hacker voice. We're in. If anyone finds us now,
Detective Gumshoe's a goner.
if that happens, I'm counting on you to bail me out. No! Sorry, I thought you were a ghost. I didn't even know you could slap a ghost.
Detective Gumshoe! What are you doing sneaking up on us like that?
I wasn't sneaking. I was just worried something might go wrong. So I came to.
If you're here, then what's the point in giving us your ID card?
Gumshoe's ID crushed and rendered unusable in pocket. Oh my god.
Fuck!
Phoenix, he
Wright was
needs
not
that.
Phoenix was not happy.
Phoenix, he still needs that. Hey, don't do that to my card.
What are the shenanigans in this case? I love it, but at the same time, what the fuck?
I hardly ever get a chance to come here, so I figured I'd have a look around myself. But we're all in this together.
Gumshoe, stop saying you're horrible at it.
You really do want to get fired, don't you? We're lucky. Now come on, let's see what we can find out.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Stay on target. It's just a slide to the left. Slide to the right.
Right. Crisscross! Crisscross! I'll examine something. His computer.
Okay, are we talking, or are we examining, or are we presenting?
We'll talk first. Just have like, oh, there, so. The street's office. The desk on the other side of the room. Was that your sister's?
No, I don't have a sister. Not you, detective. Yeah, that's where I was waiting for Lana. On that day 2 years ago when I was traumatized.
Is anyone using it now? I wouldn't mind seeing it.
No, sir. This is entirely Chief Gant's office now. He practices a strict policy of preserving the crime scene.
That's a strange reason to leave it there.
He leaves it as a warning to everyone else. He wants us to always be alert. He told us so himself at our New Year's party. Of course, he was pretty drunk at the time.
I see.
You know, ever since Lana left, no one ever touches that desk. No one except Chief Gant. And the cleaning lady who's in GH Corner.
Still, 2 years have passed since that incident. There can't possibly be any clues remaining, can there? Keep calm.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
You only came here to look around, right? This is one of the XL9 crime scenes. I mean, that's the only reason for coming here, isn't it?
Why do you ask?
You don't think... you wouldn't be... No. No, there's no way. Never mind. Don't worry.
Okay, no, then. Let's look around a bit more.
Hey, hold on! Not so fast, buddy.
Huh? What is it?
When someone tells you don't worry about it, it's supposed to start bothering you, pal. You don't just let it go at that.
I'm so sorry. Guys, starting to get on my nerves.
I can't believe Gumshoe is so high maintenance.
Okay, so what's bothering you?
You two don't think Chief Gant might be a suspect, do ya?
Actually, I do.
What? He's right, Mr. Wright. What do we think of him?
Chief Gant. So it's finally come to this. I can finally admit that he's probably a suspect, and probably the one who did it. What do I think of him?
Doom, what do you think of him?
I don't know. Shit.
On a scale of 1 to 10, where does he rate on your simpometer?
I like his eyes.
Not my type.
Okay, so that'd be a 1.
Yeah.
Perhaps it's best I don't divulge my feelings yet.
No one can know how badly Phoenix wants to suck the chief's dick. There you go, ignoring me again. Hey, it's safe.
This is safe, isn't it? What do you mean? Yeah. Yeah, Phoenix.
Safe.
Congratulations.
That word is ripe with intrigue.
Okay, if you say so.
It looks like a code needs to be entered in this panel to open it.
A 7-digit number. I think I just might know what it is. Input number. Sure. 777? 777?
Do you know what it is?
I have a hunch.
7777777. Oh, I know. You want to try my birthday? It's...
I have a better idea. Here goes nothing.
Oh, are we gonna have to type it in?
Oh.
Input code. Yes!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 9, 6, 9. Oh my god.
Code input error. I guess that wasn't it.
I was so sure that was the number, damn it! It's always 69.
Maybe we should check the court record again, Mr. Wright.
7-digit number. I guess it's the least fun one.
Alright, fine. It's the less fun option.
Alright,
So that
dear.
would-
Come on.
So that would be 0000420. Code input error. Apple says, assuming it didn't change too often, the fresh prints would tell them which keys were pressed, although not in one order. But we don't need a fingerprint.
Hi, Mel. Welcome back. Input number. Seven, 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 seven.
7777777.
Code confirm. Access granted. Welcome. Thank you for shopping at safe.org. Bingo was his name. Oh.
What number did you enter? Whose birthday was that, Al?
7777777. The final ID card number on that record. Did I say too many sevens? Probably. Anyway.
No, you said 7 sevens.
Okay.
I know it more by rhythm than by counting because I don't know how to count. 7777777. What?
The number of the mysterious executive officer who entered the room that day.
You know, he probably shouldn't have made his ID number the same combination.
He's not very smart.
You mean 777777777? ID number?
I think you're 1 7 shy this time again. This can only mean one thing. That's Chief Gant's ID number.
Temple says, I'm surprised putting in the wrong number doesn't immediately set off a loud alarm across the whole station. Across the whole station would probably be excessive, but yeah, I'm surprised there isn't an alarm for putting in a wrong number. But then again, how often do you put in a password or put in a password wrong? Imagine if an alarm started blaring every time you got a password wrong. In your daily life.
Don't put in password.
Keppel also says, Emma's hands are long and beautifully luxurious.
Okay. Say, anyone care to look inside? With my long and beautifully luxurious hands? Mr. Edward loves them.
Gumshoe, let me give you a hug. Literally, everyone donates to Gumshoe now. Poor man.
Is there any money in
He
there?
just gets
How much does he have stashed away?
poor as the games go like
Look,
go along.
it's shot from a broken cup.
This somehow looks familiar. Where have I seen this before? Not in my evidence.
There's
Not in
something else in
my
here too.
evidence. What's this? Looks like a piece of leather cloth.
Looks like somebody got spanked.
Oh! My.
This is a handprint, isn't it? Hey, I saw someone wearing a shirt like that once. Think the chief made up the design? I don't think so. Oh, well, it was just a thought. Is that it? This is all that was in the safe?
Apparently so. It's empty now. Quite strange things to put in the safe, unless you were hiding something!
Piece of cloth with a handprint on it, and a broken shard from a cup.
They look like pieces of evidence.
Yeah, but unless you can prove they have anything to do with this case, I'm afraid I can't just let you take them. After all, it's my neck on the line here.
Great. Now I have to prove their relevancy to get them. How are these two items related to the SL9 incident?
Come on, there's gotta be something we can show the detective. Like maybe a picture with both those items in it.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm quiet, I won't be able to give you any information. So that's why I have to get it all out of my system now. You understand, don't you? Don't be so negative, detective. We do want you to share your information, though. Oh, who am I fooling? I've never had anything useful to share to begin with. God, just stay positive. That's another SpongeBob line. This was taken on that day 2 years ago.
Dr. Dark ran out of the questioning room and tried to kill Emma.
After receiving his award trophy, Mr. Marshall took a picture here. Then went along with Chief Gant to Western Dock. I bet he'd never known he'd be dead just a few hours later.
Gee, you think? Why was I thinking the same thing?
Why are you Phoenix?
Why am I Phoenix? Just a stupid too. I don't know.
You're stupid. You're ditzy.
You're just
Yeah.
as pretty as well, though.
Thank you.
Yes,
It's
and
pretty,
very
though.
pretty.
Is there blood in this room? Gotta be very precise.
We're just hosing down the chief's office and spending all of Emma's money at the same time.
Yeah, literally.
Gotta be careful when I mash, because the A button and the B button are very close.
There's a lot of blood in here. It's very red.
Actually, this is pink.
Pink.
Yeah, Emma's glasses.
So I mean, I guess they are.
Maybe one of the deaths.
I think I might have missed a spot.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
there it is.
Hey, it's blood.
No, that can't be that important.
Oh, damn you, Mikey.
He always does this shit.
Well, that's why you love him. That's why we all love him.
Whoa! This area must have been covered in blood.
Is this from that incident?
Must be. Prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered. 2 years have passed, so the reactions are kind of dull.
So a murder really did take place in here. Unlike the evidence room, which we already knew. You don't think there's any blood on that?
No, I'm just washing it at this point.
Yeah, it's probably dirty.
Giving it a luminol bath. Which would probably not make it any cleaner. But hey, the more I spray of this, the more money Emma has to spend buying more luminol.
Emma.
Wonder how many sprays are in a bottle.
It's a statue. It's everything.
Wow, look at the size of Chief Gant's desk.
Speaking of that, when we were here earlier,
Oh, it's you two.
Chief Gant! He put that paper he was reading in his desk.
Gee, where have we seen that graphic before, right?
Wonder what he was reading.
This looks like a list of evidence.
List of evidence.
In most cases, the list runs twice as long as this, though. Hey, look at the case name! Huh? Spine incident. Wonder what this is doing here.
Hold on, detective. What did you just say?
I wonder what this is doing here.
No, about evidence lists. Normally they're twice as long. I mean, we learned that from Edgelord earlier, but...
That's right, I guess there wasn't a lot of evidence. Joe Doc was notorious for not leaving any behind them. And after all, even though all he was doing was killing witnesses to him burying bodies.
A half-sized list of evidence.
List of evidence. It seems too short. Most lists are twice as long.
What would the other half of the list be doing here?
I knew it! The chief must be hiding something about that case.
Would appear so.
Evidence list added to the court record.
List of evidence in the SL9 incident was ripped in half, so this part is all I've got.
Let's examine it.
Oh, that's an interesting drawing on the back.
Nope, nothing noteworthy about it.
Okay. We're just not gonna pay attention to that interesting drawing. I wonder what this is. It looks like someone drew some kind of sketch here. Oh, could that have been the sketch that Emma drew?
Looks like someone is helping their friend up while doing some erasing on a chalkboard.
Okay, yeah.
What is it? Did you find something?
I can't make it out. I better keep quiet about it for now. Emma probably didn't draw this. Not that she mentioned this earlier or anything. Uh-huh? Oh, no, it's nothing.
Why are your eyes moving like that, Mr. Wright?
I better not forget about this picture. Name of deceased, Neil Marshall, 27 male. Date time of death, February 19th, between 7 p.m. and 9:30 p.m. Cause of death, single stab wound.
You said between 7 p.m. and 9:30 p.m.
Single stab wound, piercing heart, lung. Assessment, died from blood loss in under 10 minutes. Weapon found in wound was missing tip. Real deal, isn't it? This armor and these weapons.
Sure is, pal. The chief doesn't care for imitations.
First the pipe organ, now this armor. You know how many taxpayer dollars must have gone to this room?
What? You mean we're paying for this? That's it. I'm not paying 1 cent of my taxes.
I wish, Emma. You don't have any taxes to pay.
You're 16. Be careful what you say. Who knows? The chief may be hiding in this armor as we speak.
Hello!
Unless she's working.
since you technically would have to start paying taxes. Like, I have to pay taxes. Only because I work. It depends. I don't think he fit in there.
Even if he did, he'd never be able to get back out. I don't know, you guys don't know how scary that guy can be.
Oh, yes, we do. Oh, yes, we do.
He can turn into mist and hide in things. Chief's organ sure is a sight to behold. Just gonna take that out of context. Occasionally we hear him playing it from the criminal affairs department.
That's on the 2nd floor. This is the 15th floor of an entirely different building.
A detective screws up. The chief calls him to his office and makes him listen to the organ for hours. What's so bad about that? Music soothes the soul. After that, the detective can't hear anything for days except the ringing in the ears.
So it's an instrument of punishment, literally.
Oh.
But aren't the chief's ears affected? He never listens to anyone anyway.
Wow!
Sounds like my brother.
That's besides the point, Gumshoe. This was Lana's desk. It sure is tidy, unlike mine.
Lana's always been a meticulous cleaner.
There's not even any dust on it. Looks like someone still gave me a clean. Does Lana ever come back here?
No. Chief Kent must still keep it clean in memory of their partnership. They would have stuff legends are made of.
Keep it in memory of her, or in memory of the crime. These shelves are mostly empty. Lana must have cleaned them out when she transferred over to the prosecutor's office. There's a small picture frame on the left shelf.
Hey! This is when Lana and I went to that theme park. Not gonna show us the picture? Okay,
Okay.
Be greedy. Look at that giant window. Makes you want to crash through it and jump outside.
This is the 15th floor.
I know! I was just saying.
Saying what? They all
Saying that I long for death. Now, since making me detective, I've always dreamed of doing something like that. Note to self, Detective Gumshoe has a lot of dreams.
Unless he doesn't go crashing through that window when he gets fired.
Don't say that! I guess I have to click on the save again to show him the picture?
Maybe.
It's a save. Save right entry if you say so. Oh, I guess not.
I guess you just have to present him now.
Alright, if it's not the picture, maybe it's the SL9 file. Something wrong with this presentation. Back when I try and fail. Case, yeah.
Do we literally...
Maybe it's the evidence list? That's what the chief was reading before, wasn't it? You know, when we first came in here?
Yeah, it looks like the right side of the form's been torn off.
Wonder where the other side went. I could ask Edgeworth about it later. So Mr. Edgeworth's list really was only half the whole thing. Something else is bugging me more than that. Take a look at the back of that form, pal. But don't show Emma.
I think... Do we just present the actual base? Thank you, Gumshoe. Did you have another look at this job?
I remember when the three of us put that back together. Ah, those were the days.
Kind of early to be nostalgic.
Gumshoe should have said, I remember it like it was just yesterday. And Phoenix should have thought, it was just yesterday! Wasn't this jar a piece of evidence from that case? That's right. One of the shots had an SL9 incident stick on it.
Doesn't this ring any bells? You know, that fragment we just found?
You mean this one that was in the safe? Yes, that one. That was in the safe. Ooh! How do you mention it, it's ringing a lot of bells, pal. Let's see if it fits. Assemble fragments.
Assemble fragments. Here, let me see that shard. I'll take a crack at this.
This reminds me of a puzzle. Go ahead, pal. Show us what a rookie can do. Mr. Wright, here's some glue.
If I can piece this together again. I'll prove Chief Gant was knowingly hiding evidence. Here goes.
Okay, I think it goes this way. Combine.
Oh no,
Okay, I think it goes this way.
I
Combine.
don't think so.
Okay, I think it goes this way. Combine.
I don't know.
Okay.
I like how I like how it's flashing to show you.
Okay, we're back. We're back to where we started, and none of the ways worked. I guess this wasn't relevant after all.
Oh yeah, obviously. There! It fits like a charm. That, of course, means Chief Gantz willingly and knowingly hid a piece of this jar in his safe. In other words, he concealed a piece of evidence from the SL9 incident.
But hey guys, get a load of this!
What is it?
This piece you just attached is different from the others. There's a reddish line on it.
Reddish line. That's blood!
I don't get it. Why would Chief Gant hide this in his safe? Unstable jar updated in the court record.
Evidence from the SL9 incident. Final fragment found Chief Gant's safe. Blood traces.
Hey, look here! It's hard to make out, but there's a dark red stain here.
Looks like blood.
This piece the chief has is different, though. The blood stains on the other pieces are just spots. But this one's a line.
That is odd. I don't know if it's supposed to say something, but if it does, I don't know what to say.
Okay, maybe now the picture will mean we can get the level.
Do you have to recite something else? Do we have to present the
blue
case
bag.
again? No. I just wonder if we have to present the base. Okay.
I feel a lot better now that this job's complete. But it only raises another question. What was a piece of it doing in the chief's safe? More importantly, why wasn't there any money in it? Isn't that what safes are for, anyway?
I have a feeling the outcome was felt might be dangerous.
Wow, look at the size of Chief Gant's desk.
We found this inside a drawer. A list of evidence from the SL9 incident.
Mr. Edwards had the other half of that list.
What will this list be doing here? We better look at a little more into this.
We better examine it in all three dimensions. This mark looks like some kind of flower. Or it is. It's designed after the insignia on the prosecutor's badge.
Prosecutor's badge? Prosecutors have a badge too?
Yeah, like the one hanging from your collar.
What? They have badges too?
It's true, they do. You see what the prosecutor's badge looks like in when you play Edward's game. The design's supposed to portray demonstrate the severity of the punishment system. Now that you mention it does look all pointy and kind of painful.
Mr. Edgeworth never wears a badge.
Mr. Edgeworth, why so formal now, Phoenix? That's because he's a shop dresser. Castle asking, so is the chief just like in the bathroom right now? No, he's in a meeting that's running long. That's why they had a chance to get in, even though the chief kicked them out. Badge like that wouldn't go too well with his outfit. So sharp dressers don't need to wear badges? I guess everyone just kind of lets it slide.
I don't see how that's supposed to signify severe punishment.
Yeah, I don't think there are any prosecutors in the entire series who actually wear the badge.
Attorneys are just more proud of their badges, I suppose.
You can see pretty far from 15 stories up. If you were to drop that suit of armor from here, at first the chief wanted to use stained glass with his window. Really? Why didn't he? They say he changed his mind because he wouldn't be able to see the view. Oh.
Stained glass or not, it's a huge window.
We're close enough to the end of this segment, which is why I'm letting it go long, but we're close enough to the end that I'm just going to look up what we have to show to Gumshoe for the leather bit.
Good.
Rise from the ashes, walk through.
Alright, I'm gonna head out. I'll see y'all later.
Good night,
All
man.
right.
Love ya.
Bye, love y'all. Sweet dreams. And sweet dreams will come to you. Bye.
Bye.
Let's turn that samurai into day 3 investigation for Rise from the ashes. Oh, okay, this is not intuitive at all.
Frank of Gumshoe, I'd like you to have a look at this.
Hey, I know what that is. Oh, you
This
want to take
is-
some fingerprints?
Something I think to use, but I guess it makes sense.
That's a great idea, Detective. Yeah, I'm like 99% sure I only stumbled into this in my own playthrough by just presenting everything to Gumshoe in order.
I mean, it makes sense. Fingerprints. Get her. Which one
Alright,
is it?
put it down. Sheesh.
What are you doing? Why are you just sticking out your hand like that?
Go ahead, take my fingerprints. It's not your fingerprints we want to take.
Come on, this isn't the time for jokes. We're talking about that cloth we found in the safe.
Oh, I knew that. The one with the handprint on it, right? Let's contaminate this evidence with fingerprint dust. Sheesh, where's your sense of humor? Okay, Mr. Wright, let's check for prints. Sprinkle the powder on the cloth. Then, once they've been absorbed into the prints, blow the rest away.
Are you my mom? I don't have to
Yes.
be told a million.
I'm your mother from the future. Your real name is Phoenix Sky.
All right, let's get this over with.
Apparently that's not clear enough.
Not dusty enough. Nope. 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 Nope.
Oh my gosh. Nope. Yep. Emma, it's you.
No. How can this be?
Search your feelings, you know it to be true.
What are Emma's fingerprints doing here?
Hey, you found a match? Whose fingerprints were they?
Huh? Oh, it seems the prints are too old. They aren't clear enough to get a match, yeah.
Oh, that's too bad. I thought they'd be Darky's prints. Psst. Hey, you, over here. What's going on here? What are that kid's prints doing inside the chief's safe?
Don't ask me. Let's keep this information from Emma for now.
Keep what information from Emma for now?
Oh, nothing, Emma!
Here, maybe you should hold on to this.
Piece of cloth folded and added to the court record, further contaminating it.
Found in Chief Gant's safe. Evidence for something, but what? There's Emma Sky's prints.
There's whose prints? I don't hear that very clearly. Well,
There's
was I any help?
Gumshoe's print. Of course. Thanks to your ID card, we were able to get some hard evidence.
That graphic is no longer accurate to the state of Gumshoe's ID after Phoenix crumpled it up. Now that's not very kind, is it? In other words, if it wasn't for his ID card, he would have been useless. Isn't that right, you and the cop?
Chief Gant.
We didn't think you'd be back so soon.
Fortunately, I'm a man who believes in science. And I was walking to my meeting. I happened to look out a window and saw a stray dog run right into a pole. Just then, I thought of a certain detective, or should I say a certain defective.
You mean me, sir?
Now then, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you all to leave.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Oh, you in the coat.
Me, sir?
Drop off your ID on the way out. You won't be needing it.
But, sir.
Now get out.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Gumshoe was fired. We'll be on our way too, then.
Just like in the last case of the second game. Wait! You, the one without the spiky hair. Don't go yet.
Me, sir?
I'd like a word with you.
But, sir, I'm not a licensed scientific investigator yet.
You, spiky hair. Feel free to go.
Mr. Wright! Look, if I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. The chief's office is off limits. But no, you just had to go sneaking in there like that, didn't you?
I thought you said you didn't care anymore if you were fired.
Yeah, I said that before I got fired. Yeah, but if I knew it had really happened, I never would have said it.
Now that I've seen the evidence Chief Gantz was hiding at his office, I think I'm finally starting to get the picture. Hope Emma's okay. But why has she kept eerily quiet, eerily silent about all this time?
Anyway, you listening to me?
No.
I'm gonna try to smooth things over with the chief again. Later, pal.
Good luck with
Hey,
that.
Gumshoe, get out of here. You're fired.
After that, I heard from Emma. She said the police wanted to ask her some questions. So she'll be busy for the rest of the day. Do I believe it? I don't know. February 24th at 10:30.
I see. So the chief asked Emma to come in for questions.
No use thinking about it. Tomorrow's the final day in court. I'm committed to doing everything I can to defend you, which is why I'm here.
But I've already told you all I can.
What you've told me over these past couple of days is absolutely nothing. Not a single useful thing. Thank you for that.
Really? I believe I did mention something quite important. Something I told you right at the beginning.
You think I remember that?
I said that I was the one who stabbed Detective Gumshoe.
You know, I think I finally figured it out. I know who is that's lurking behind your words.
You're being mind controlled. He did a good job mentoring you. I'm rather jealous.
Mia?
I wish I had been her good little puppy. Seems Edgeworth was right.
Edgeworth?
Once you're convinced you know something, no one can persuade you otherwise. Thick-head is the term he used, I believe.
Now's my chance to get her to tell me the rest of the story. I have to admit, I was more than a little perplexed at first. You insisted you did it, yet there was no incriminating evidence. That's when it hit me. It's not that you're unwilling to tell the truth. It's that you're incapable of doing so because of a certain individual.
Intriguing notion. A certain individual, you say. So you think I'm protecting this person?
Protecting? No. I think afraid of is more like it.
Have you seen the man? He's so tall and buff, he'd beat the shit out of me.
If I'm not mistaken, the person in question may have persuaded you to silence.
For argument's sake, Mr. Sim, may I ask, is this person you're speaking of? The one I am supposedly so frightened of? What is this person's name? Angel Star.
Oh, absolutely. Emma.
Mike Meekins.
Emma Sky.
Jake Marshall.
Well, Miss Sky.
Mr. Sim, you are addressing the chief prosecutor. Do not forget your place. Now get on all fours.
I think she's still not ready to spill the beans.
My apologies. Could you please tell me a bit more about what you think you know?
Damon Gant.
We were partners until 2 years ago. I respected him as a detective.
Assuming he is respectable, then tell me something. Why would he try to hide his crimes?
His crimes.
Both you and Edgeworth will be brought before a board of inquiry for what you did. Specifically, hiding and forging evidence.
Of course, these are serious offenses.
Why is it, though, that Chief Gant's name was never mentioned?
Chief Gant?
Edgeworth didn't know the truth behind the forgery, allegedly. The only party who could have possibly tampered with the evidence was...
I had access because I was second in command of that investigation.
Yes, you, but also one other. Damon Gant.
You attempt to accuse Chief Gant of being more than just words. Show me proof that Chief Gant falsified evidence in that case.
I have a lot. But,
We've got a couple of options here. The jar, the letter, the list.
doesn't matter which one we pick. I suppose that one's...
Yeah, I have the strongest feeling about the letter.
You want proof of the Chief's wrongdoings? Here it is!
That evidence proves someone is doing something wrong, all right. But it's not the Chief.
Who would that be?
Why, you, of course.
Me?
Yes, you seriously believe what you're saying. You seriously believe what you're saying, don't you? Now that's scary.
You
You seem to have the makings of a criminal in you, what with all your fallacious accusations. Care to spend tonight in the cell next to mine?
If you
We can
ask
pass
me,
notes and
you're
braid each other's
very...
hair.
That's not the right one.
This is either the jar or the list.
Let's try the jar. I just found this in the safe in the Chief's office.
Right next to this bit of leather that you said was wrong.
This jar piece and this piece of cloth. Oh,
Fuck you, game!
You
Fuck you!
fucker.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
You know what these are? They're pieces of evidence for the SL9 incident.
I
person concealing evidence is none other than Chief Gans himself. Now tell me, why are you taking all the blame for him?
Touche, Mr. Wright. Mr. Sim. It's as you surmised. I cannot disobey the Chief's orders, even if it means being found guilty of murder.
Why not?
Come now, Mr. Wright. You can't possibly expect me to be able to tell you that. 3 days ago, I had no choice but to cooperate.
The murder of Detective Goodman.
Or perhaps I should say, follow orders. Yes, that's more accurate than cooperate. Although I can't tell you the details, I can say that I was given an order that day. I need you to dispose of Bruce Goodman's body. I don't know why they're not putting a nameplate on this text. We already know who she's taking orders from.
Yeah.
You'll find it inside the trunk of Miles Edwards' car.
Just as I suspected. Despite what everyone believes. You're not the one who murdered Detective Goodman.
Correct. I was trying to take the body out of Edwards' car. The trunk's lock was broken, and I discovered that murder weapon inspecting the body.
Murder weapon? You mean Edward's knife?
No. When I found the body, this was the knife stuck in it.
The knife from the SL9 incident. Serial killer Joe Dark's knife.
I couldn't just leave that knife in it, so I took it out and stabbed him with another knife. Just because.
That would be Edward's knife.
That's right. Even though he was already dead, my hands were shaking at the thought of stabbing him. That's why I ended up cutting my hand.
And that's the reason for the bands on your right hand.
Yes, it seems that I got blood on the victim's shoe as well. And then... she saw me just as I plunged the knife in.
A star, huh? Why did you need to hide Dark's knife so badly? Dark knife.
It took a lot of work to finally close the Dark case 2 years ago. It was over with. I didn't ever want it to be opened again. My intent was to prevent that, by whatever means possible.
So you hid Dark's knife.
Kessel says, I assume they can discuss this because they have lawyer-client confidentiality. Yeah, and also the guard might, but the guard behind them might just be a mapmate. He is never... The weapon used to stab the detective was evidence in the Joe Dark case. If word got out, which it would, the reporters would have a field day with that.
So you wrapped the knife in your scarf and hid it.
So you wrapped the knife in your scarf, or muffler, and hid it in Edward's muffler.
Pretty clever. In Edward's exhaust pipe.
Right. Then I called my sister. To tell her what happened, and to ask her to hide the knife that was inside my muffler.
You asked Emma.
I didn't want anyone on the force to know about this.
That would explain why Emma is so confident about Lana's innocence.
Speaking of phone calls, I had a bad feeling about one of them that day.
A bad feeling.
The truth is, after I received those orders from Chief Gant, the first thing I did was make a phone call. A phone call to Patrolman Jake Marshall.
Marshall. Why on earth would you call him out, all people?
He fucking sucks. He does indeed fucking suck, but the lead investigator for the SL9 incident is murder. I wanted that fact to be kept hidden, and I needed help. I know it was a mistake to rely on Jake Marshall for anything. He was the only other person I could trust, which is very sad when you think about it. Or at least I thought I could trust him at the time. However, it seems that after I spoke to him, he went off on an escapade of his own. Apparently he loved cosplaying as Bruce Goodman and wanted to succeed even in public.
Oh, you mean...
Not wanting the case to die, he decided to take things into his own hands.
Come to WD, I am Bruce Goodman. I sure
guys
love being
love
Bruce
it.
Goodman.
These guys still Detective Goodman tried to steal the evidence.
Hey, Officer Meekins, I can't show you my ID, but do you want to see my Bruce Goodman knife, owned by me, Bruce Goodman? He had already stolen the ID, but it seems he still hadn't made up his mind to break into the evidence. After my phone call, my remaining doubts he had must have disappeared.
So your phone call caused the incident in the evidence room.
So in other words, it's you we have to thank for Mike Meekins getting beaten up. Thank you, Lana. Thank you, Lana! I'm afraid that's all I can tell you.
But Lana,
You've earned my respect, Mr. Wright, so I'm going to stop calling you Mr. Sim. Both as a defense attorney and an investigator. Now please, don't pursue this any further in court tomorrow.
Lana's trial. There's only one way to drive off Lana's demons. Get to the bottom of everything. Detective Goodman's real murderer. And what went down in the chief's office 2 years ago. To be continued.
Save, do not turn the system off. Save your progress up to this point? Yes.
No.
Too fucking bad, bitch. I already did it. And that's gonna be it for tonight, Twitch chat. Hope y'all had fun. Hope y'all will join us on Starburst channel tomorrow for 2 hours of Angeal penance.
It may
Or
not
at
be
least-
that bad.
Or at least 1 hour, 59 minutes, and 59 seconds of it. And then come back here on Saturday for more Phoenix Wright Rise from the Ashes. Bye, Twitch chat. Loves y'all.
Bye, Twitch Crown. Loves ya.